Hi everybody, my name is Samantha, and if you watched me undoing my braids earlier today, um, well, I guess that was the prelude to this video because I have decided to braid my own hair. So it's the last time I had the braids installed, they were done professionally, and let me tell you, it was an amazing experience. They only took about an hour to install the braids. Can you believe it? Which is obviously fantastic. But now I'm very slow. I'm trying to make it really neat. What I struggle with the most is parting. I don't know how people do it, but I've got a big mirror in front of me, and sometimes I'll use a phone, you know, um, camera function to basically go like this just to try and keep the line straight. So it's a bit awkward, but anyway, we do what we gotta do. So anyway, I thought, you know what, I'll just jump on here, see if anybody's around, and you can keep me company. So I'm using the braids which I always use, which are the expression braids, and look how cheap they are. So cheap, 4 quid. And I'll probably use maybe 1.5 packets or 2 packets. They're two of each, and this is the color that I've gone for, which uh, I've really fallen in love with it. So it's the T4 stroke 30. um, I'll show you this one, which is already out of the packet, so you can see it's got a bit of color. So I know it looks really brown up here, but because my hair is black, once it's mixed up, it's not going to look so brown, but I love this color. Um, I haven't quite decided yet whether or not I'm going to use foam or rollers to just curl the bottom, but I might, because I've been doing that and I loved it. But anyway, this is what I've done so far. So it's not a tutorial because I'm not an expert, but so I just thought I'll just jump on and you guys can keep me company. So I've already done the back and now I'm up here at the front, um, just doing my best, and my hair is looking good, feeling good. I washed it, I clarified it because I've been using um, grease, and grease is good as a sealant, but you do need to clarify your hair. I think a lot of people don't like it, but I think the mistake a lot of people make is that they don't clarify their hair. So I clarified my hair and then I used a moisturizing shampoo. In fact, I used the moisturizing shampoo twice, so really deep cleansed my hair, clarified once and then moisturizing shampoo twice. So yeah, I know it might seem like a bit of overkill, but it was necessary. My scalp is nice and clean, as you can see, nice and clean, and my hair nice and clean. Um, After I shampooed the hair, I deep conditioned it. So I cheated a little bit because I had a conditioner and a treatment mask, and this is the intensive hydration conditioner and treatment mask by Shea Moisture. I've used the mask for the longest time, but I tried the conditioner once. It didn't really hit the spot, so I decided to mix it up so I can use it up. I don't want to waste it. I think it was actually not a bad idea because then it thinned down the mask, which meant that it was easier to apply. And then I just put my heating cap on for so my hair is deeply moisturized, as you can see, nice and soft. I blow dried it because I just want to really straighten it, and that really helps to avoid tangles and knotting and matting and things like that. So um, hello Caleb, how are you? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Caleb, hi Billy. um, it's okay with emojis. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining me. Let me know what you guys are up to and where you are in the world. Um, I know people always ask me. I am in the UK, and I wonder if there's anybody else in the UK or you from elsewhere. Let me know in the comments. So yeah, so what I'm doing is just, kind of parting this, it comes like this. So then I have to divide it into little sections. And it's great if you can make them the exact same size, but sometimes it's not that easy and you just have to guesstimate. So I usually have one on the side which is over there just to kind of remind me of the size that I'm going for. And this is about it. All right. Because I just think it looks neater. Now, I really enjoyed having the knotless braids. Oh, hi, Slim Shady. Oh, lovely one. Do I look 78? Oh my gosh, that's so young. Goodness me, I'm actually older than that. So, thank you, Slim Shady. Oh goodness, I've been good. I've been good. It's still quite chilly over here, although it's March. It's supposed to be spring. How have you been today? So yeah, like I was saying, I tried to make them the same size, and I had knotless braids done professionally the last time, and they were fantastic. If you see my last live, I was undoing those braids, and I actually think, knotless braids done properly are probably the best and the safest type of long-term protective style that you can do. I mean, when you're talking about braiding, of course, because they were so light. Honestly, they didn't weigh my hair down, and um, I think it was just easy on my scalp because these extensions didn't make any contact with my scalp, because they start off with just braiding the hair and then add the extensions as they go. So yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it, but I can't do them myself, unfortunately. Um, Hi Simon, how are you doing? Nothing much, trying to bring out smiles on kids' faces this morning. Oh, that's nice. It's good to make kids smile. Um, they are a gift from God, and we need to do the best that we can to keep them happy. Hello Simon, how are you? What are you up to today? Yeah, so, we always say practice makes perfect, and sometimes I think, maybe I should practice doing proper knotless braids, especially since I've had the experience um, recently, and I loved it. My hair really thrived with the knotless braids, just because there was very little tension. But yeah, it takes a certain kind of skill, and you know, hats off to those who really know how to do them on themselves. It's an incredible talent. Um, so, oh hi, Lollipop. Hello there. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I am fine, thank you. How are you? I hope you've had a good day today. And Slim Shady. So you guys are just giving up free ice creams. Oh wow. And a kid say to me, goodness me, kids are going to be asking for drugs, honestly. But, we need to teach them how to live good, clean lives, don't we? Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you're just trying to be a nice guy, a kind guy, giving out ice cream, and they come in and asking for drugs. Oh dear. Um, Hope they get the act together. Right. So yeah, if you check the title of my live, I said I'm actually saving money because do you know how much it costs to get braids done? I called up a salon last week and I asked them how much they charge. I mean, the last ones I had, they cost me about £70, but this is down in London, so I think there's a lot more competition in London, so the prices are better. But where I am in Scotland, yeah, it's less competition, so the prices can be up. And I phoned them, and they said £200. Are you kidding me? You expecting me to pay £200 just to get braids done? I thought, you know what? I know I'm not perfect, but I think I can do an okay job. So I decided to do my braids. And if you can do your own hair, just take care of your hair yourself. Style your hair if you can. Honestly, the amount of money you can save is incredible. Um, oh, do you like my glasses? Oh, believe it or not, they knew. I knew I didn't actually choose them myself. I mean, yeah, I chose them, I guess, out of three, but the people in the shop and Specsavers picked them out for me because the problem is once I take my glasses off, I can't see a thing. And, it's always the thing that, when you go to, well, when I go to get new glasses, I'm always struggling to choose because I can't see what I look like in the glasses. So they helped me out. And yeah, so I'm glad you like them. Oh, it's Stephen. Hello, Stephen. Nice to meet you. And thank you for the compliments. So yeah, it was the people in Specsavers who actually picked out these glasses for me. So, and I'm still kind of getting used to them. I usually wear varifocals, but they gave me just distance. Not sure why, but it seems to be working out okay. Because I was a bit worried I wouldn't be able to read. But they said, well, if you need reading glasses, if you absolutely need it, you can just come back. But so far, it's been about a week, and so far so good. So I'm not sure what that's about. Why for the last several years they've been telling me to get varifocals, and all of a sudden I don't need them. It's not like my eyesight hasn't improved. If anything, it deteriorates a little bit. Um, so, oh, Steven, some people think your style is from, oh, goodness me, you're old fashioned. You know what? If it ain't broke, why fix it? So if you like it and, it looks good on you, why not? And sometimes I think it's really about what you want, what you're comfortable with. Because I know sometimes people are trying to encourage you to try something different, a new look, a new style, and yeah, it can be hit or miss, isn't it? Especially if you're gonna get a haircut, because once the hair's cut, it's cut. Then you have to wait for it to grow. Okay, so it's a bit tricky. Sometimes you just stick with what you know, which is good. Are you a time traveler? Oh my goodness, kids. It's so funny what they come out with sometimes. You think, what? Where is that coming from? But I think most of them are innocent, isn't it? I quite like asking my nieces and nephews to give me some advice in terms of, outfits, like if I'm going out or something. And like, well, what do you think of this? And then they'll tell me, no, that looks terrible. Or that looks okay. Um, so far, I've not got, oh, that's beautiful. I think the best I've done so far is that looks okay. So Um, but my niece, my little niece, one of the well, I've got a few, but one of them is really into hair care. So she watches my videos. Um, so she enjoys just learning about hair and stuff. Um, but she was saying, just the other week that she just wants to get her own natural hairstyle and she doesn't want any fake hair and things like that. Which I thought was really interesting, and wonder what people think about this. I mean, I'm using extensions, of course, but I just thought it was an interesting. Coming from a little girl that she just wants to be as authentic and natural as possible and doesn't want any fake hair. Um, and I don't know what people think about that, how people feel about it. I guess it's a preference now. And she's got beautiful hair. She takes care of it, and it's lovely. So, uh, but yeah, just me braiding the hair. So, as I said, I'm very slow, so this is gonna take me forever, probably into the night, because I'm gonna need a break to go and eat, etc. Um, and the other thing I mentioned in my last night, was that yes, I'm trying to do like 10,000 steps a day. So I haven't hit my goal yet, so I'll need to do that today at some point. Just go out for a little walk, a little jog. Because you know what? We do need to take care of ourselves. And exercise is great for the mind, the body, the soul, and also for hair. So how do you, oh, Stephen, do you need to do braids? I think is the question. I suppose the same could be asked about me, but well, the way I learned how to do it, I actually just watched YouTube videos. Lots of people have proper tutorials, and they just show you in a slow motion how to do it properly, how to install them. So if you really want to do braids, you can just watch YouTube. I mean, yeah, they call it the University of YouTube, isn't it? Because there's so many, well, so much that you can learn from YouTube. That's how many people learn. I just learned because I watched other people do them. Like when I went to the salon with my sisters, then I'd watch the stylists do them, and I just kind of practiced. And it's not necessarily a case of practice makes perfect, because it's not perfect, but I do okay. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you so much, Stephen. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for the blessings and blessings to you as well. God bless. Take care and be safe too. Bye. So yeah, that's a question for you guys. What do you think of fake hair? So all these extensions that we use, are you for them or against them? Um, I remember not being keen on human hair. And the reason was because I just thought, you know what, this has come off someone's head. Um, there are people who I think it's okay, like those who are getting special wigs because they're recovering from cancer or something like that. Yeah, that's totally different. And I support them. But in terms of actually, oh gosh, you see, this is how I check to see if my lines are straight. Silly, isn't it? Anyway, I think that will do. So yeah, I watched a documentary, and I think that's probably what put me off. I watched a documentary once about, you know, the people who sell hair um, simply for the, you know, the commercial purposes, not to support people recovering from cancer. And it was just shocking. And that's when I decided that, you know what, I will not use human hair extensions. No, thank you. I would rather use good quality synthetic ones. Now, you do have to be careful, obviously, when you're using synthetic ones, because, yes, they do apply chemicals. I mean, there's chemicals, of course, the chemical to begin with, and then I think just with the color, etc., it's all chemical, chemical, chemical. And if you're sensitive to those chemicals, you could have a really bad reaction. And I've heard of people actually losing hair after reacting to those chemicals. So what people usually advise is to wash them, you know, wash your extensions before you install them, or you can kind of soak them in an apple cider vinegar rinse or apple cider vinegar bath. So you just mix some apple cider vinegar and warm water, soak the extensions like overnight or something, and then make sure they're completely dry before you use them. I think I've only ever done that once. I wasn't happy with the way they felt afterwards, so I haven't done it since then, and I've never had problems. I've never had problems. I know there's been this talk about, you know, maybe some of the products or extensions we use that they may have carcinogenic chemicals. I don't know. I really don't know. And, you know, I just think sometimes we have to be careful about passing on false information if you haven't done enough research. If you've done the research and you can show us the research, fair enough. But if you're just kind of hearing something from someone and then passing it on as, you know, the gospel is like, oh, it's the truth, and that's actually quite dangerous, you know. Misinformation is dangerous. So anyway, so I'm not saying yes or no to, you know, to fake hair. I use it. I've never had problems. I know lots of people who use it and never had problems. But, you know, I'm not saying that's what you have to do. If you don't like it, absolutely, you know, it's your prerogative. You have a choice, and you should exercise that choice. And you're right. So I think I showed you the ones that I used. Honestly, these are the ones that I use the expression, and I've not had any problems. They're different brands, made in different countries, different places, different companies, and obviously, maybe some companies aren't as careful as others. So it's good to know that, you know, there are these concerns, because then it means you can be careful yourself. So if you haven't heard already, I am terrible when it comes to parting. I really struggle. Not sure why. But So the reason I like these ones is they're really easy to look after, easy to maintain. And now that I've cracked the code in terms of how to keep my hair moisturized when they are in these braids, they're not an issue for me. It is still important to look after your actual hair while you have braids. Well, they've gone. Alright, so I'm just going to finish this up. It's quite therapeutic, isn't it? Watching the braid. But I'm just going to finish this one up, and then I will. So if you're wondering, I don't usually do this in silence. I usually listen to music, but because I am doing a live, I can't actually play any music because of all the copyright stuff, which I really do not want to have to deal with. But yeah, I like to listen to music or watch a movie, watch TV or something when I'm doing my braids, because it just helps pass the time. So anyway, here are my braids. I think not bad, not bad. Anyway, I'm gonna go find out who's calling me, and I'm also gonna take a bit of a break and have a cup of tea. Yeah, I need lots of breaks when I'm doing these breaks. That's why it takes so long, I think. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me and keeping me company. Um, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and God bless. Bye for now.